Well, we're taking a closer look at Arizona's vaccine rollout. Our state has received national recognition for vaccinating a lot of people, Brandon, and quickly.
But an Arizona's Family News investigation just found people in some underserved neighborhoods are getting left behind. Here's investigative reporter Morgan Lowe.
When the State Farm Stadium parking lot opened as a mass vaccination site, it quickly became a national model, vaccinating as many as 10,000 people per day. This and other locations across the state have created impressive results.
As of today, more than 2.5 million Arizonans have received at least one dose of vaccine. That's roughly half of our adult population.
But that doesn't tell the full story. The reality is our state's vaccine rollout has been uneven at best.
Hi guys, have you gotten your COVID vaccine yet?
Nobody knows that better than this team from Mountain Park Health. They're handing out flyers in Maryvale.
Overwhelmingly, accessibility has been the biggest issue. When you get the vaccine in front of someone, they want it.
The State Department of Health Services updates the number of vaccines administered across Arizona every day, so you can see how many people are vaccinated in each zip code. But it doesn't tell you how many people live in each zip code, so this gives you an incomplete picture. We created a database that shows us the percentage of population that's been vaccinated in each zip. Here in the Valley, the top zips include one in North Scottsdale, with 77% of the population having at least one shot. Zips in Sun City West and Surprise have 75% vaccinated. And one zip in Ahwatukee has 73% vaccinated. On the other end of the spectrum, the zip codes with the lowest percent of people vaccinated include 3 zips in Maryvale and 1 in Glendale. They have just 13 to 16% of residents receiving at least one shot.
The thing that's most important in any public health emergency is not painting a rosy picture, and it's not painting a bleak picture, it's painting a real picture. We're not always seeing that.
Heather Ross is a clinical assistant professor at ASU's College of Nursing and Public Health. She says there are lots of reasons for the disparities in vaccination rates, but they boil down to access to the vaccines and hesitancy to get vaccinated.
Maybe they don't have a car. Maybe they can't register online. Maybe they don't speak English. So this is where the attention has to start focusing now.
Nombre, por favor.
Back in Maryvale, Mountain Park Health Center is vaccinating about 500 people per day in its clinics. By Thursday, that will have added up to 20,000 people in the zips that are most in need of vaccines.
All you have to do is call us.
With the help of vaccine doses that come directly from the federal government, community health clinics like this one are a crucial part of reaching a population that's been hit hard by the virus.
It's a hugely disproportionate system right now as far as who's getting vaccines. And we're doing everything we can to try to even it out.
And from a public health perspective, it doesn't matter if you live in Scottsdale or Maryvale. In order to reach herd immunity here in the Valley, 80% of the entire population is going to need to have antibodies, and that means a lot more people in all of these neighborhoods need to get vaccinated. Brandon?
All right, Morgan, devil's advocate here as we take a closer look at that map you just showed in that report. Is it possible that the zip codes that have a higher vaccination rate also have older populations? Remember, those are the folks who were some of the very first in line, so that they've had more time to get vaccinated.
Yeah, that's definitely true for some of those zips like Sun City West and Surprise. But the population in North Scottsdale in that zip code has a much younger population. It is the highest vaccination rate in the Valley. So age is a factor, but it's only one of them. Now, excluding zip codes with a lot of retired people, the ones that had high rates generally had higher household incomes, like $70,000 or more.
All right, Morgan, quickly here, statewide, where was the lowest vaccination rate?
That was Colorado City on the Arizona-Utah border. That's a town with a large sort of fringe religious population. It has a 2% vaccination rate. That is the lowest in the state.
Yeah, some eye-opening reporting tonight. Morgan Lowe, Chief Investigative Reporter, thank you.